Hi, my name is Kylie Cruz and welcome to KCNails. Today I'm going to be showing you how to reuse and reapplying a press-on nail. So let's get started. We've all had that nail that we hit too hard on a surface, or it just didn't apply correctly the first time around and it popped off. So I'm going to show you how to clean up the bottom of a press-on nail and reapply it. Firstly, you'll see that there is leftover glue on both the underneath of the press-on and on my natural nail. So firstly, we're going to clean that up. Of course, there are multiple ways to clean up nails, but I'm going to show you what I do personally and what works for me. These are sanding bands and they're for a nail drill, but for people who don't necessarily have that equipment at home, I'm going to show you what you can do. It is easier to have a drill, but there are other ways, like taking that band and placing it on a stick or any tool at home. Okay, just because I wanted to try, just in case you couldn't find like a proper circumference to stick the sanding band on, I decided to do it with my hands, and as you can see, it doesn't work out so well. Like, the nail's flipping around and I can barely grip the thing. So I mean, I wouldn't suggest this, but if you're in desperate measures, then I guess go ahead. So the only reason I'm actually showing you guys this way is because it does work. Like, I mean, it works pretty well. It's just not as efficient. I'd say the key factor in reapplying a press-on nail that had popped off is just getting that clean surface. So I'm going in with a file as well to just really emphasize and like try to get as smooth as possible. In addition to cleaning up the surface, we are also going to make sure there's no excess glue around the edges of the nail where you're going to be pushing it towards the cuticle. So I don't know if you saw that, but there was some residue left over on the side and it was hanging off. So just clean that up. Step 3 is filing off the residue from the previous nail application. You want to take that glue off, like completely take it off. You want as clean as the surface as possible. I did want to mention that I have a previous video on tips and application process for applying press-ons and how to make them last, so please check that video out because it does go in depth on what I'm doing right now, which is how I'm applying the nail in order to get it to last. So real quickly, I just wanted to come in and mention that the angle at which you apply the nail is super important, and I didn't really elaborate last time, so I'm showing you in depth like multiple angles at which you should be applying the nail. As I mentioned before, you don't want to do it flat like that. You want to do it at an angle, so you're going to come in from the top and then you're going to like lay it flat, kind of like a teeter-totter as I mentioned before. So I've mentioned before in my previous videos, this is one of my favorite nail glues. It's a brush-on nail glue and you can get them off of Amazon. I will link it below for you guys. But as for these next steps, it's just pretty straightforward, and I actually have a full tutorial on how to apply press-on nails. So go ahead and check that video out when you get a chance. Okay, so the reapplication of the press-on nail is now complete, and I really hope this tutorial helped you guys. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye!